So a little bit of a personal story slash I did it story. As some of you may know, I got pregnant when I was 17 and I was a student at a private school that I had been at since I was in pre-K. So my mom had always had me in this private Catholic school. I get pregnant, I was a junior in high school, and I go and I was, it was a big thing, right? So you're talking to the principal and to the deacons and stuff. And somebody on the administration basically told me I had two options. Option number one was I had to give up my child for adoption. And option number two was to keep the child, but if I kept the child, I had to leave the school. And that I basically would never make anything of myself. So clearly abortion was not an option because I had been raised in the Catholic Church and it was a Catholic school. So that was, not even an option. It wasn't an option for me either. So fast forward, I have my daughter, and that always stayed in me, right? Like at the end of the day, I would see this person because ultimately my daughters went to school there. And at one point I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna say, hey, do you remember me? I'm that 17-year-old girl that you told basically I had to give up my daughter up for adoption or keep her and I would never make anything of myself. And so I did. I went up to him and I was like, hey, do you remember me? He said, oh no, I'm not really sure, whatever. Very well-liked guy. And so I said, well, this is my daughter who is a student at this school and I'm an attorney. And yeah, like I did it. And he kind of was like, oh yeah, like I'm so happy for you, whatever. But I was like, inside I was like, mother effer. Because for me it was like a huge vindication that I had gotten to where I wanted to be. And that my daughter was going to that same school that I had gone to and that I couldn't graduate from because I had her. So don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. It doesn't matter if you're 17 or if you're 35. I went back to law school if you look at my stories, I went back to law school when I was 32. It took me a long time to get there. I didn't graduate until I was 35. It was a journey. But crap, I wouldn't be the person I am today if I wouldn't have ridden that, and become what I am today. So you got it.